right, so let me try this again. Let's talk about pregnancy in general. I want to talk about teen pregnancy, and I want to talk about having children in general. So with teen pregnancy, I personally didn't give birth to a child. My mother had my sister when I was 15. She stayed with my dad, with her grandmother. It's not my dad or anything. It's her dad. So she stayed with her dad's mom, which is her grandmother on her dad's side. And for a year, that's what she did. And we would go pick her up on holidays and take her back and stuff like that. I decided that I wanted to take on keeping her while my mom was away, because it was a way for me to make money and I finally have a job, and because her other grandmother on her dad's side had got her another job, so they needed somebody to help, and I was like, I could do it. And let me tell you, that is hard. Being a single parent, I just never knew how. First of all, you need a lot of support, and good support, not just any support. You need good support, somebody who actually gonna help you. And so being that I did that, I went through a deep depression. And so like I had postpartum depression and I didn't even give birth. Okay. So that started when I was 16 in the 10th grade, all the way to 11th grade, like towards the very end of 11th grade. So I want to say around April, May, I started to come out of it a little bit, but I was still definitely going through it. And I still kind of struggle with it today. But what I got from it is like the most important thing, like being a teen parent, that I feel like you will miss would definitely be your space and your sleep. Yo, sleep. I'm telling you, like I used to sleep with my great grandma. I kicked the mess out of her throughout the night. Terrible. I was terrible. My sister gave me hell. Cause she liked to be right under you. And she kicked the hell out of you. Like she'd be rolling all night. So don't start your baby off with that. Keep them in it's not a cradle. It's the little bed, and then put them in a crib. Do not start them off sleeping in the bed with you, because you ain't gonna ever get rid of them. Because I was one of those products. Like I didn't really start sleeping by myself. I was scared, like, because when my grandma's married, so when her husband wasn't there, my granddad, I would sleep with her. But when he came home, I had to get out of there, and I used to be terrified. So don't start that. Start them off strong, the right way, okay? But anyway, the most important thing that, like, I went through a deep depression. Now I go through a deep depression. I'm still here. I haven't really fully gotten out of it yet completely. I'm doing better today, but it was definitely really hard. So I missed out on, my high school experience, really. I lost myself as a person. So I lost sleep. I didn't care about my appearance because I wanted to make sure she was straight, because I was so tired. And if one of us gonna look good, it's gonna be her. Kids come first, parent come, last. It was gonna be her, so I had to make sure she was straight. And I'm not mad about it, because I feel like I found myself finally, but I still struggle today with it, like I said. But yeah, so I lost sleep. I lost my appearance because I didn't give a crap, because I was tired, and I just lost my freedom. Like, I want to stay up. I like to stay up on weekends, or if I wanted to go out and do stuff, I don't have anybody to keep her, because she really wanted to be with me, and I love that. But when I just needed time for myself and things, people made me feel bad for wanting that and needing that. Like, they're going to make you feel some type of way if you need a break, There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, I didn't have somebody to really just keep her, like, when I wanted to go out, maybe once or twice a month or whatnot. And, like, to go to school, first of all, let me tell you, like, I go to school, she go to school. But I have to drop her off at daycare. So now I have to wake up even earlier well, I just wake up 30 minutes earlier. Because, like, at this time, like, forget me. All I need to do is go brush my teeth, wash my face, put my clothes on. I ain't iron, I ain't grease, none of that. That was it. I had to make sure she was up, diaper change, make sure she's fed, or feed her something until daycare get ready to feed her. Had to drop her off, go to school, pick her up, go home. I played with her for like the first 2 years. After that, it was not nearly as long. Yeah, so pick her up, then come home, work, whatever work I had to do that, play with her, and then it was just on repeat for 7 days a week or every day. You know, like, you don't really get breaks unless you have somebody that you can really trust who's gonna do right by you and do right by your child. And so I truly believe, like, I hate that I see so many young people so caught up on relationships. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, I love having people that I can be around and just have a good time with, and I don't have to stress about it. But it's nothing like having time for yourself. So, I mean, for all my teen parents or people who thinking about having kids that young, don't. And for all my teen parents who have, like, I hope that you guys can make it for real. My heart go out because I know the part of the struggle. And then especially to have multiple kids so young, yo, it's hard. Like, one thing I took away from the entire situation, it wasn't all bad, because I mean, she taught me a lot too, so I don't regret the experience. It's just that if I could tell anybody young, like, to wait to have kids, wait. It's nothing like having like a job and being able to take care of yourself. So why would you want to have a kid and you don't even have yourself together? Why would you even want to have a kid when you already in poverty? Why would you want to have a kid and you got all this chaos going on in your own everyday life? Like, why would you want to bring a child into that type of environment? You know what I'm saying? I get things happen, but like, yo, it could be avoided. You know what I'm saying? So if you can wait, just wait to have kids. Enjoy your time by yourself. Get to know yourself. Get yourself together. Okay? Then if you want to date. But if you watch my sex video, then you know how I feel about that. So when it comes to dating in general, and then when you add in sex into the mix, and then if you want to get married or whatever. So that's my whole thing on teen pregnancy. Like, yo, you can wait on that. Enjoy your youth. Get to know yourself. Enjoy that freedom. Because once you have kids, if you are a real parent or mother or dad, you know, hey, it's over with, okay? Your life is not over, no, but things that you want, if you are a real parent, you're gonna put that kid first, and you're gonna have to work even harder than what you normally work, and you're gonna have, and some things that you want that you could have got, but you had a kid or kids, like, you're gonna have to put that on the back burner for such a long time. So if you can wait, just wait to have kids, like, seriously. Now I'm gonna talk about pregnancy, or just having, not pregnancy so much, because I don't know what it's like to be pregnant, but like having children. Like, I feel like today people have children out of spite. They have children so they can stay together. They have children because I just want a child. They have children because they want to trap a nigga or trap a female. Okay? How you trap a female? Well, you could probably mess with her birth control. You can either poke holes in your condom, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like, you know, we having kids. Oh, I want to have a child because he say he loved me, or we were in love and we're going to have a kid, you know. No, that is not the reason you should have kids. Kids are not a toy. Kids are not robots. Parenting is not giving your child money and saying, boo-hoo, bye-bye, later. No, kids, children, a child needs love, nurturing, patience, guidance, leadership. That child needs it all. When you have a child, number one, financially, mentally, physically, you should have that stuff together. Okay? You should have it together. Now, it's not impossible to not have anything and then finally come up, but like I said, who want to go through that? Who want to go through that? You know, it's like if you can avoid it, who want to go through that? Okay. So you want to have all that stuff together, but you also want to make sure your partner has it together. So we got two most mentally stable, financially people. Good, right? Okay. First of all, you want a baby, he don't want a baby. He want a baby, you don't want a baby. That ain't gonna mix. I want a baby, he want a baby. Great. Now we got it. A child takes a lot. Can we sacrifice what we got going on? So my job is overseas. Your job is here in town. You have this kid. You don't want to leave overseas. So for half a year or a few years or a year or something or whatever, how many months you're out of town. He's working. Who watching the baby? A nanny, and then the daycare. So who raising your kid? The nannies and the daycare or the school. You know, no. You want a kid? I want a kid. We both gonna take time to sacrifice. We both gonna take time to sacrifice. We both have jobs where we both gonna be here. Hey, great. That's what we need. We need people to be at home with their kids. Granted, you work, and I get that. Especially being a single parent. I get that 110%. But what I don't get is why we constantly have children. Multiple. Like, and we keep crying out for all this help when all you gotta do is close his own legs. Get on some birth control, use some condoms, get him a vasectomy or something. Because you constantly repeat this negative cycle. If you could take care, then want the first one, why in the heck would you go make 2, 3, 4, 5, 10? That doesn't make sense. And now you're having all these broken children, raising children, or somebody else raising your child, and then you get mad at the kid. Now you ain't got time for the kid, and this and that, and that kid never asked to be here. So if you're not gonna do what you need to do, don't have them. Don't have them. A kid is not a toy. Like I said, it's not a robot. It's not you feed it $1, or it's not a dog. You know, where it can play by itself, or you play with it for an hour or so and it go head on. No, you have to sit there. You have to be around your kid. You have to keep eyes on your kid. Obviously, as they grow, they become more independent. It takes a minute before they even get to that point. You know what I'm saying? They want you to show up at their games. They want you to listen to how they feel. They want their opinion to matter. They want to feel important. They want to be heard. They want to be loved. They want to have somebody they can talk to. They want to have somebody that they can be proud of. You know, and I feel like the main thing with today is people are having kids all for the wrong reasons, bringing them up in broken homes. And I don't care how rich you are, your child is at boarding school and you at home. Your child is in college and he 8. Do you even know what's going on? You don't. You know, that child is over there. The school is raising your kid. You know, everybody else is raising your kid but the parents. That's what I'm seeing today, especially from a lot of young parents. They're leaving their children with their grandmamas or they mamas. Okay, you know, they not at home with their kid doing what they got to do. They out here partying, doing all this stuff as if they don't got a kid at home. You didn't want the kid in the first place. Why did you have it? Why did you open them legs? Why you didn't get no protection? It is not to be mean. Like, granted, you're not going to know everything that go on with your child, and you can't be around your child for 24 hours a day. That's not realistic. And I get that. I get that 110%, and things happen, and I get that too. But what I don't get is that you have children or multiple of kids, and you're not even doing the basics for the first child, but you have multiple more kids, and you study creating this negative cycle. If you don't want children, don't have them. If you're unsure about it, keep your nieces or your friend's baby for a weekend, not a day, for a weekend. Keep them. The little ones, keep the toddlers, keep the adult ones, and see how you like it. Because that right there, you're going to know within 24 hours if you want kids or not. Let me tell you, you're going to know. Like, it's hard. It is so hard. I didn't want this video to be over 15 minutes. So we're going to stay under 20 minutes. But yeah, it's hard. It's like, it's not easy, you know. If you want to be a parent, be a parent. If y'all break up today, can y'all co-parent? Do he even have respect for you? Because how you going to have a child with somebody who don't even like you, who don't even respect you? How you going to have a kid with somebody who don't even got a job? Like, he ain't even doing it for himself. What make you think he going to have a baby with you? Like, he can take care of this child. He clearly told you from jump he didn't want it. Why you have it? Why you fooling with people who not gonna do what you need them to do, which is step up to the plate? You messing around with losers and you wanting a winner. He wasn't a winner in the beginning. He ain't gonna be a winner now. Like I said, children can't change you. But for the most part, you gotta want to change for yourself. Like, keeping my sister made me realize a lot about myself and everything. And I wanted to change for myself. And also so that I can be a better example for her. But a lot of people today have kids and don't care. And who cares? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have so many, children on just, first of all, they can be adopted. Like, there's no way that we have so many people or so many kids in the foster care system right now wanting for adoption. Like, there's no way people are literally having these babies and then giving them out. I don't think that's even a better life for the kid. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm not judging. I just don't understand why we continue to do things over and over and over when it's not good, when it's unhealthy. And so I'm going to end this video. My main point is enjoy yourself. Know yourself. Enjoy dating. Enjoy each other. Get married or not. But if marriage is not in the play, then go ahead and have a kid or two if that's what you guys want. But you gotta know that if y'all not gonna last, because nothing is a guarantee. Every day is a chance. We taking risks every day. So even if you're not gonna be together, you guys need to be adult enough, responsible enough to be reliable enough for your child and be respectful to one another. And so whether we together or not, just know it's much love for you. Just know it's much respect, not just for you, but for the adults too. Like, we can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Trust me, I know. Children are beautiful. They're a beautiful thing, but it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of dedication. And even it's a lot of work. Know your limits. I want 3 kids. I don't want to have 6. I want 1 kid. I don't want to have 2. I don't want no kids. I don't want to have 1. And that's the thing. I feel like people have kids and they don't want them. They take care of them financially, but emotionally they're unavailable. And it's like, I had to respect that. I had to realize, like, it could be worse. You could have gave me away. I couldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? Anything. And so this is like why we have so many broken children today. It's because we have a lot of people having children who never wanted them in the first place. And all they can do is provide financially. Emotionally, they are unavailable. Anything else, they're unavailable. Because they didn't want to be a parent. So they do the bare minimum. Which is just give you a roof over your head and make sure you got food and gas and things. Well, don't ask me to come to your event. Don't ask me to care about how you feel. Don't ask me for none of that. Because they didn't want you in the first place. So they only going to do what they can do. Main point is don't have children if you don't want them. Don't bring them up in negative households and environments. And y'all just, come on, man. You want children, you want a child, do the right thing. And give them that environment and the love, the time, the patience, the guidance that they need. And if you can't do that, the sacrifice is, you can't do that. Don't have them. Stop being selfish and having somebody talking about I want somebody to love me. Just because you have, and this over 20 minutes, oh my God. Just because you have a child don't mean that they're going to love you. Just because you have multiple kids don't mean they're going to get along and whatnot. So you got to be able to accept the good and the bad and learn from people good and bad. Because if that's something you really want to do, then you need to put the same work and effort into your career, into your child. There is no way that you're going to have a kid and not show it love in each way. But you got a man, or you got a wife, or you got a job, and you give it 110 and you give your child 50. If that's the case, you don't need them. All I'm saying is, basically, once again, if you're going to have children, do it the right way, which is giving them. The right way is ideally you want to be married and blah, blah, blah. But that don't always happen, and that is fine. Just give that child the love, the time, the compassion, the sacrifice, guidance that it needs. That's it. And if you can't do those things, don't have them. Children, like I said, are a beautiful thing, but it is a lot of hard work. And if you're not down to do the work, don't do it. Peace out. I hope you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm not sure because it's spring break and it's like, why are you talking about this during my spring break? Well, these are just some topics that really I want to talk about because I feel like I see a lot of this today. And it's just something I want to talk about. So I don't know if I said it here, but these are my prison braids. What's the difference between these and the extensions? I mean, it's a slight difference. They might look a little better, but at the end of the day, they still scalp braids to the back. And enjoy the bloopers. And I'll see you guys soon. Kind of do, but I still like them. And I'm working them. So, being a teenager. So I want to talk about teen.
Ooh. Look at that in there.
I'm trying to film a video.
What?
I'm filming a video.
A video?
Yeah. For
What
my
is
YouTube
it?
channel.
Huh?
For my YouTube channel.
Two channel.
My YouTube channel that nobody watches yet. Maybe one day though.
Huh?
Maybe one day people will watch, like, comment, share, subscribe, that whole thing, and I'll be successful.
You shall.
Look a little bug.
You shall have been here eating.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, huh?
Yes, you do.
You go in the bathroom.
Can you close the door?
Huh?
Can you close that?
The door.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
Huh?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm talking to the video.
Oh.
All right, so you need to enjoy that single life, the freedom. Hello? What you need, Grandma?